Calling this meeting to order. Before we get started, though, we have a very special person on this committee. A very special thing is about to happen. Sometime in the very near future, we're going to be able to pull out our wallets and look at all the dollar bills in it, and every one of them's going to have Brandon L. Beach on it, Treasurer of the United States of America. I want to give him a big round of applause. Y'all stand up. Very proud of him, very proud. My wife just notified me all our money's been moved to crypto.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Senator, again, you're recognized.
Mr. Chairman, he just offered free samples for everybody in the room.
Be great. No, it goes on every one of them. It goes on the 5 for sure. I got a $2 bill. It'll have his name on it. I'm very excited, very excited. Do you have a chief of staff yet? You need one? Oh, man, he can't count. All right, let's get to work. We got folks want to go home. Oh, we actually need to refer some bills. What were those two numbers? All right. We need to refer HB 233 and HB 454 to Standing Rules Committee. I've got a motion from Senator Ginn. I got a second from Senator Rhett. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries unanimous. On to the consideration calendar. All right. Let's just go. Chairman Dickey, how are you, my friend?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, I'd love consideration for HB 143. It concerns our water metering program of EPD. This is a department bill that gives flexibility to our farmers as well as EPD while maintaining the integrity of this very important metering program we have had for the last 10 years in Southwest Georgia, really all over our state. Will save farmers millions and EPD millions.
All righty, no questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Representative LaHood.
Thank you, Chairman. I've got House Bill 513. It's a cleanup to last year's service delivery strategy policy that was passed. This is supported by GMA and ACCG. This clarifies the sources of revenue that a county can use to service unincorporated areas.
This is resolution. All right. Seeing no questions.
And
you got another one?
I do have another one.
We'll allow.
I'm not sure it's on the yellow sheet. I haven't seen the yellow sheet, but it's 645.
No, come back next time.
All right, sounds good.
Save your breath.
Thank you.
You can get home now. I know you got a long drive or flight.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I got House Bill 428, and I don't see it on your yellow sheet, but I was told that you
428 is available. I don't know. That's oversight. That was supposed to be on the sheet.
Okay, I got LC 339818S, and basically, Mr. Chairman, this just codifies in vitro fertilization into the Georgia Code so that all Georgians can have access to IVF.
Questions? Hearing none. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Wait, that came out of committee on? Hold on. It was in HHS. Out of committee on Wednesday, so Thursday, so it should be. It would have been second read today.
afternoon session, so he didn't go to the committee yesterday.
Oh, all right, not available. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, will you let him know?
Got House Bill 53. It comes at a request of our Department of Veteran Services. This expands the eligibility for certain veterans in the reserves and guard to be buried in our state military cemeteries.
Questions? Sir, again, you look like you got a question. What was the number?
53.
53, first page. No questions,
Thank
other
you.
than what number?
Hello,
Mr.
Chairman.
Wade, how you, sir?
I'm doing well. Just came back to ask for House Bill 105, Governor Kemp's bill for indemnification fund updates for public school teachers to match that of public safety.
105?
House Bill 105.
Yeah, next time, buddy.
Okay? Thank you.
It is? Where did I miss it? I'm sorry. You're good. We'll see you you might see you next time. We'll see. It's too early for April Fools, isn't it? Representative Reeves, come
Thank
on.
you, Chairman Brass, members of the Rules Committee. I'm here to request House Bill 579. That is the product of the joint Senate-House Blue Ribbon Professional Licensing Study Committee. This cuts a lot of red tape for the benefit of our workforce and hardworking Georgians.
Bipartisan.
Absolutely.
Red
Bipartisan,
tape and blue ribbon.
bicameral, bipartisan, good for Georgia.
All right.
I've also got House Bill 270 if it's eligible.
It is not.
All right, we'll see you in the future.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mostly still doing department bills, just so everybody's clear. We're not holding your stuff. Just trying to clear department bills, governor's bills, and bills I like. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, so I'm checking for House Bill 647.
647. No. That'll be your first bill, though, right?
It will.
Oh, we look forward to the day. Trust me, we'll make it available. Representative Lever.
Good afternoon, sir.
Busy man.
I'm here asking for House Bill 155.
155. You covered that the other day, didn't you?
No, sir, 137.
Oh, well, you might want to talk about it then.
Okay, yes, sir. 155 is a follow-up to two bills that were passed in 2022. One was related to the annexation dispute resolution process. We have reopened that code section so that we can expand the pool that's available for the arbitration panels and to do some other things to allow DCA to appoint that panel. And the second part of this is a follow-up to the comprehensive rewrite of zoning procedures law that happened in 2022. There was an unintended consequence there where special administrative permits were caught up in a requirement for public hearings, and they had not been in that stance before. So we're just taking that back to their the pre-2022 code.
Any questions for Representative Anderson? I think I called you Leverett earlier, didn't I?
You know, I'm honored.
You've been called worse, right?
I have been called much worse,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
sorry. All right, no questions. Good
Thank
job. My representative, Lynn.
And my
Smith,
senator.
the legend.
Thank you, Senator, and thank you, members of the committee. I bring to you today House Bill 208. It's had a journey going back and forth between the House and Senate, and each addition to this bill has improved it. This is with license plates. The original ones were for the state property, state parks and property, and the enhancement of the black bass population. The additions made by the Senate have made it even a better bill. One is for the Shepherd Center, the other's for the Veterans Service, and then there's one for the Southern University alumni, and finally the one for the Delta Sigma Theta sorority.
License plate bill. Does anybody have any questions for one of the greatest Cowetans of all time? All right. Thank you. Is this your first bill since I've been Rules Chairman?
No, we have been friends before.
Okay.
Thank you very
We
much,
passed
Senator.
it there, right? I got you to the
Yes,
floor.
yes.
All right. I got to take care of my own.
Senator, you actually were responsible for the natural disaster relief plan.
Well,
And
that was before I was Rules Chairman, though.
I'm not sure. Okay. What you
Yeah.
say, sir, goes.
That's true.
All right.
But I listen to you. So. All right. No questions. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, members of the committee.
Representative McDonald, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you? Mr. Chair, I got a bucket load.
Let's do it.
All right. HB 113, it's administration bill. Basically, this bill directs our Georgia Technology Authority to work with DOAS GTA is going to create a list of our foreign adversaries and will direct DOAS where they can purchase equipment for the state. This is due to our increasing problems with growing security threats in Georgia. Okay. Next bill is House Bill 114's Department Bill, basically just the annual changing of the date from that deals with our hazardous material and federal regulations regarding commercial motor vehicles. It changes the date from 2024 to 2025. Next is House Bill 116. It is Department Bill. It's changing the name from MCCD, which is Motor Care Compliance Division, to Commercial Vehicle Enforcement. And that's it.
We got a question.
Representative, I really like your first bill. Just a quick question. Is Senator Dolezal carrying that bill for you on this side?
If he wants to.
Okay, thank you.
But a Bo Hatchett's already got a nibble at it.
A nibble at it?
Yes, sir.
I'm
Small
not,
one.
I'm not going to go into that.
Okay,
About
all
anybody
right.
having a small nibble at it. But thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Rep. I appreciate
And
you.
you're carrying the other two.
If they get out of rules, I will
Oh,
absolutely
yes.
be carrying them. I promise you.
Tell me something. Since when did you become trans?
I was going to talk to y'all about this.
Your microphone was on. All right. Representative McCall.
Thank you, Chairman.
Spread
Thank you,
your
Committee.
wisdom.
I have a DOT Department Bill, HB 575. This bill gives the department more leeway on 2 publishing days for public hearings due to small local papers being published weekly now. Section 2 gives the department the ability to negotiate with condominiums associations for common areas. Section 3 codifies GDOT TRIP program to pay bonuses to get tractor trailers off the interstate faster. And then Section 4 gives the department a head start to get utilities moved before widening projects start. And I'll stand for any questions.
He's standing for questions. Does anybody? Do you ever sit for
I
questions?
can. I'll be glad to sit. Whatever you think, Chairman.
Well, you don't have any, so you can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's the real Representative Leverett.
The much shorter, fatter one. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well,
I have
everybody-
two bills before you, as I understand it from the message from your office, 85 and 86. 86, I believe I presented already. That's the reform of the structure of pay for
You did?
statewide state judges. 85 is same thing, but for Superior Court judges who are all state employees. The bill would just try to eliminate the supplements and replace the monetary amount with a cap that we couldn't exceed, and then it'd be subject to appropriation each year.
Okay. We got any questions? Hearing none. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Representative Gamble. How are you, sir?
How you doing, Chairman?
Great.
Good to be with y'all today.
How's the House Taiwan Caucus?
We're doing pretty good. We're
Senate
doing pretty
Senate
good.
Taiwan Caucus is strong.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
Awesome.
Strong.
Taiwan San.
Taiwan San.
Yes.
All right, continue. Let's go. Quit
House
wasting
Bill-
time.
House Bill 475, bottom of page 3. This is the Georgia Department of Economic Development cleanup bill on the film tax credit. Deletes some antiquated language in the current law. It also allows loser pay scenario if somebody challenges a film tax credit decision.
by the department and loses, they ultimately have to pay lawyers' fees. So that, in essence, is the bill.
All right, any questions? Hearing none.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chairman Blackman. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
You look very smart with those glasses on.
Eyes are failing me. The substitute HB 92, which is, I believe, a Senate rules substitute here, clean up to last year's property tax relief measure that overwhelmingly was approved by the voters in November, and it is also additionally an opportunity with a couple of provisions, I think, to encourage our local governments that opted out the ability to reconsider that decision.
Okay. Are there any questions? All right. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman,
Thank
members
you.
of the committee.
Representative Hilton, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
You look fantastic.
I'm always fantastic. Thank you, Mr.
You're
Chairman.
always smiling. I appreciate that.
Love you too, brother.
I didn't say that.
House Bill 340, it is midway down on your third sheet. House Bill 340 is the Distraction-Free Education Act. This requires K through 8 to go cell phone free beginning with the 2026 school year.
Ooh. What about the watches?
Watches.
Gizmo watches.
It
Are
gets
those
the
allowed?
watches.
'Cause huh?
The watches too. Yes, sir.
What about a Gizmo watch where all they can do is call and it's in school mode?
Anything that can send or receive text messages or phone calls.
Okay.
Personal electronic device. Your meta glasses, yeah.
All right, hold on. All right. Any other questions? We got questions? Your meta glasses? Is that a question? State that in the form of a question.
Is it not true that because at times I act like an eighth grader, I would be prohibited from wearing my meta glasses?
If you were in fact in eighth grade, which you are not, yes, it would prohibit your meta glasses.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
They only may, yeah.
I believe I did pass the eighth grade. I think I did.
Yep.
My mom said I did.
I believe we
All
have
right.
Senator Anna Vitarte carrying it on the air.
Got some concerns on this one.
The Gizmo watch, I'll need to carve out.
Maybe that's what I mean. My kids go to school with the Gizmo watch, so but it's in school mode while they're there. All they can do, there's 6 numbers stored on it, and we can call them, they can call us, but not while it's in school mode. And so when my son gets out of school and walks home, he calls and we go pick him up halfway.
Gotcha.
So that could be a problem.
My kids were texting me about the tournament yesterday, so it's.
Hold on, Senator Robertson.
It's a great point the chairman makes. So the children aren't prohibited from having the phone. Does the phone have to be stored in their locker or put somewhere, or are they not allowed to even bring the phone onto the campus?
They can bring it onto the campus.
Okay.
So we allow the bill to promote local control. So the locals decide what program works best for them, whether it's storing it in a box or somewhere. What we're trying to get away from, and I appreciate the school mode, is the difficulty teachers are having to, there's being cell phone police in the classroom. And so it's challenge. So what we say in the bill is bell to bell, no cell. So when that first bell rings, the phone, the device has got to be put up somewhere else rather than with the child.
So in young Master Brass's situation, when he has a Gizmo watch, if the watch is in school mode and it's local control, then theoretically he's complying with the policy. And then once the bell rings in the afternoon, the phone activates and he's still complying with policy. Would that not be correct? Or would he have to take the actual device off his wrist and lock it up?
Again, the locals will decide whether or not he's got to take that off the wrist or how they would handle that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Fair question.
Sounds good. Maybe. Kind of. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, later I have a question. Senator Anderson, you're recognized.
If the school system decides that they have to take it off and be locked up, and somehow or another it gets stolen, who?
That sounds like a tort reform question, yeah. So There's a number of solutions to that. Again, going back to the local control, some schools provide the kid with a pouch. You've seen these. Marietta Schools does this, for example. They provide the child with a pouch. The child puts the device in the pouch. That pouch stays with the child throughout the school day. That pouch is then unlocked at the end of the school day to get the device back. Some, and we've talked to dozens of schools across Georgia that each have a policy. Some have a thing that sits on the back of the door. You put your device in that. But yeah, a lot of folks have the pouches.
They're Faraday bags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should it make it to the floor?
I'm always.
For now. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Great
Thank you.
job. Great job. You handled yourself well. All right, anyone out there who's not presented? Okay. All right, well then, we do have SR 310. That is a study committee on foster care. HB 38 has been presented, as is HB 51, 74, 78. One 114, 116, 164, 175, 182 have all been presented. 240, 241, 290, 325, 348, 360, 392, 410, 416, 445, 473. And 513 and 551 have all been presented. So let's pick a few. I've got, that's off, right? I've got 4 ding-dings. 4.
Excuse me.
4 ding-dings. We're picking 8 bills. 8 bills. So hopefully we'll get started before 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Let me get to my list. All right, we left off at Senator Albers. He's been patiently waiting
Thank you,
for
Mr.
this
Chairman.
day.
I would be honored if I could help out all Georgia taxpayers with House Bill 290.
House Bill 290.
Ding.
290. That's a good one we need to get done. Okay. All right, Senator Rhett, we missed you yesterday. What? You get a pick.
You notice I haven't asked which bill are we looking at, because I
Yes.
wrote them all down. But I am interested in HB 392.
3.
That's on page 3.
92.
Yes, sir.
Good pick.
Was that a ding, Dawn?
Negative. Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. All right. 392. Albers at 290. Senator Anderson.
Let's go with HB 92.
HB 92. Good pick. Good pick. Good one. What else you got?
Let's go with HB 143.
143. Okay. 43, 3, and 92. All right, Chairman Huffsteller.
Let's go with House Bill 475.
475. Hey, it's my bill. Good pick.
I know.
All right.
Sam Hofford.
Let's see. Oh, I didn't do 92. No, I did do 92. All right. Senator Dixon.
Go with HB 360.
HB 360. Okay. All right. Where are we at? Senator Williams.
All right, I'm gonna go with HB 53.
53 for the veterans. Or what am I missing? 1, 2. That's 7. All right, I lied. We're not doing 8 bills. We're doing 9. Actually, I did not lie. We're going to do 8 bills. I'm adding. I'm going to add HB 340. I might vote against it, but I've already circled it once. And Senate Resolution 310. 8 bills, 1 resolution. I wasn't given a number of cap on resolutions. All right. Got to know the rules. Got to know the rules. That's right. All right, let's call them out. All right, I got SR 310, HB 53, HB 92, HB 143, HB 290, HB 340, HB 360, HB 392, HB 475. I've got a motion from the majority leader. I got a second from, who wants it? Senator Anderson. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimous. And y'all have safe travels home. And again, congratulations to Chairman Beach, the new king of Fort Knox. Meeting adjourned.